Sup, love cats? How's it? Today we are going to do the Geek Tag because I got my brother. Oh girl, no you did not.
That is original in NES.
For those of y'all who don't remember what it was like, straight up cartridges and stuff, the original NES had those. Tear it up. Ah! How's it, love cats? Today we are here with my brother Lem, and we are going to do the Geek Tag, cause we be geeks. If you're new here, make sure you subscribed wherever on your device. Let's go. Something's amiss here though. There we go. And without further ado, let's go.
22 questions. Who is your favorite superhero?
I think the Flash.
What? Why?
Because he's fast, but he also has like super like lightning power, and if he runs fast enough, he can actually be in two places at once. He can run into the future and he can run into the past. Bad ass.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty damn awesome. I'm gonna go with Batman.
Why would you try and mess with the Batman? It's futile. It is.
And not necessarily because of all his gadgets and his detectivery, but because he has a tortured past. Like, I always liked his dark backstory.
Oh, then you might like the Arrow.
Then the counterpart I want to say to that question then is number 2. Who's your favorite supervillain? Villainy.
I really like Harley Quinn from like the Batman series, which is what the most recent Harley Quinn based her performance off of. Say Harley Quinn and Joker. Jared Leto's Joker was interesting and well acted, but I think like Heath Ledger's performance was so nuanced. And then the Joker in the cartoon was like
off of camera,
perfect.
it was the Joker playing Heath Ledger, basically.
Yes.
My favorite villain? I'm gonna go to Marvel, and I like Magneto. That's partially influenced by the most recent movies and things like that. But he's awesome. Come on, he's a level 5 mutant. Yeah, for sure. He's super tortured. I just like that, you know, #relatable. Question number 3, Marvel or DC?
This is complicated. I want to say I'm a Marvel girl, just because Netflix is bringing it, and then the Marvel movies in terms of production have been much better than DC. But in terms of storytelling, I feel like DC TV shows are actually really good. Like Green Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, I can give or take, whatever. But like, I feel like their storytelling is actually better than their movies.
So overall, if you had to choose Marvel or DC?
Marvel, what about you?
I'm DC. Well, I think I just like the dark DC storytelling. Like,
Have you
I
seen
like that
Daredevil or like Jessica Jones or whatever?
I saw a little bit of Jessica Jones.
Dark.
Question number 4, Star Trek or Star Wars?
If you ignore the first 3 episodes of Star Wars, I would say Star Wars, because just the first 3 episodes were like literally garbage. But then the universes and like the human condition and the storytelling of like Star Trek franchise goes much deeper. Star Wars is good versus evil, and it's not really that complex, but then like if you watch the original three seasons of like the original Star Trek and then Next Generation, like I feel like each episode on its own was kind of like a mini movie.
But I like the continuity of the Star Wars universe. It gets sort of, in a sense, sort of philosophical. Maybe not on a really super deep level, but you kind of have to think about it.
George Lucas isn't that deep.
You can't give him all the credit. There were other contributors.
Spielberg.
This is the Force, man. Come on.
Use the Force, look.
Question number 5, Kirk or Picard?
I feel like we grew up with Star Wars. I did it again! Star Trek The Next Generation was kind of like our babysitter. We were kind of like latchkey kids. Probably Picard. Plus, later on, he was Professor X, so...
Sir Pat Stew, for sure. I'm gonna have to go with the Shat.
Don't call him that.
Yeah, the Shat, dude.
No.
He's all baller, dude. He's fisticuffs. He gets dirty.
The ladies' man.
The ladies' man, baby. 6, PlayStation, Xbox, or Wii?
PlayStation. I'm a Sony girl.
My favorite video game?
Final Fantasy 6. For you US people, Final Fantasy 3. What is my ringtone?
Oh, I remember that. Oh, 8-bit even.
That's my text tone.
Points increasing for sure. Yeah, the earlier Call of Duty series. That was really fun, and then it started becoming like super garbage, in my opinion. I know a lot of you are going to disagree, but when they started with like the Black Ops 1, fine. After that,
so over my head. That goes into the fact that I'm a casual geek because I can't play real time.
Zelda 1, classic. A Link to the Past, classic. Favorite sci-fi franchise?
Franchise? Battlestar Galactica. Or X-Files.
Oh, come on. ESG is pretty strong.
I mean, the new Star Trek franchise
True.
is pretty good.
With X-Files.
X-Files is pretty good.
Because that stuff used to terrify the things that lurk in the darkness that got me all the time.
Oh, and the new episodes? The new episodes were pretty good.
I haven't cracked that yet. Favorite fantasy franchise?
Obviously, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. But then there's also Lord of the Rings. There's also Harry Potter.
I think my second, or at least right now, the ones that come to mind, if I had a second choice, it's neck and neck with Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings.
Plus, I was just in Middle Earth, and girl, we have to go back, Kate.
All right, all-time favorite geek TV series.
I can't say all-time. Oh, yes, I can. Hello, Buffy.
Oh, dang, that's a.
That like single-handedly shaped my experience of teenagedom in the 90s. I mean, she was a girl who kicked ass. She saved the world a lot. She was often the one saving the guy. And for the first 2 seasons, she was doing most of her own stunts.
Go ahead with your bad self, SMG.
SMG,
I see you, baby
what's up, girl?
Fringe.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Fringe, paranormal science. Holla at your boy, Olivia. I see you, baby.
What's up?
The biggest nerd role model.
Definitely Buffy. She wasn't a nerd, though, but I looked up to her as a nerd. If we're talking about, like, someone who was a nerd that I looked up to, I really liked Willow and Xander. To quote Willow, it's the computer age. Nerds are in. You don't have one?
No.
Mr. Robot's pretty badass.
Who?
I can see your ignorance from here.
If you could choose a superpower, what would you choose?
It's between flight and the Flash's speed force. Because with the speed force, if you get enough velocity, you can have enough force to be strong, right? You don't actually need super strength to be strong. You can like teleport in a way, and he can like almost kind of fly because he's fast enough that he can like jump off stuff super fast, and he can like go up into the sky. He can run up the sides of buildings.
Why flying, man?
Because then you don't actually need to be running. You can just fly whenever you want. Plus you can hover.
You can hover, yeah.
And then that'll come in handy when you're a girl and you're going to a bathroom, in a public bathroom, and then you don't need to have like major like calf muscle strength.
I've always dreamt of flight, like the freedom of it, I think, is what I was looking for, is what I needed. Away. What's the song? Free bird? Free ballin'? Oh,
free falling. Free balling? Ugh.
Teleportation and or the Force.
Oh, bruh.
I still like the idea of being able to manipulate things. That's a control thing. I'm sorry. Number 13. What is your favorite Hogwarts house?
I feel like we're conditioned to like Gryffindor. And honestly, like, I prefer being smart over being brave and strong. So I would say probably Ravenclaw.
I recently took a survey on which
house. Are you Ravenclaw?
I'm predominantly Ravenclaw with a dash of Gryffindor.
I was Gryffindor with a dash of Ravenclaw. But I'm not brave. I am a pussy.
Suck it, Slytherin. Which is your favorite Star Wars movie?
Return of the Jedi.
Why?
Because of the Ewoks. They're so cute.
Yep.
Ayun na maganda. They speak Filipino. That's our people.
I have to go with
Empire.
It didn't used to be.
Empire.
I go back now, and I'm more of like, I can appreciate storytelling. So when they're spinning the tale, and they're deepening the story, he gets his hand cut off. Luke, I am your father.
But Return of the Jedi has lots of scenes with Yoda. Yoda reminds me of our grandma.
Who's your favorite Lord of the Rings character?
I like Gandalf.
Gandalf the Grey.
You shall not pass. Grey is the color of my soul.
He didn't end up Gandalf the Grey, though.
I know, but whatever. Plus, he had a jaunty hat. Yeah, and he's also Magneto.
Okay. Like, Aragorn's up there, obviously. Because, you know, hashtag relatable. Not really.
Oh, I like Legolas.
Yeah, but I don't have long flowing locks like he did. Throw him back, kind of, you know? The Wraith King.
Nazgul.
I'm questioning my nerdery right now. I'm relapsing.
That guy?
Yeah. Who's your favorite Game of Thrones character?
There's so much to love.
They're so deep.
I love Jon Snow.
He doesn't know a lot, by the way.
No, but he knows enough. And that boy, But Khaleesi's my jam. In the book, I feel like she's actually more GSD. Get shit done. She's like 15 and she knows how to play the game. She's like, I might only be a young girl who knows nothing, and then she schools them.
She must have seen some.
I'm saying. But then there's Tyrion, who's like smart and funny. Arya, who's just freaking daredevil.
She's pretty awesome.
So,
I like Arya.
What about you?
Tyrion. What is your favorite anime? If we're talking about a movie, I'm gonna have to go with Ninja Scroll.
The series that introduced us to anime was Robotech. And the very first movie that we watched was Macross. Second wave of animation that really made me love it was Sailor Moon.
So if I had to go with a series, Evangelion.
Oh, another series I really liked, Karekano. His and Her Circumstances. The main character in there, the girl, she reminds me a lot of me. Just like super intense, almost bipolar, and like really hyper and just like overly passionate, but gets angry like a lot. Like she's like spot on me.
18. What fictional character did you fantasize about as a kid? Are they talking about like Hubba Hubba kind of fantasize?
Yeah! When I was 4, I swore Luke Skywalker was gonna be my husband.
There's still a chance.
He's kind of gross now. He old as hell. And you think Princess Leia was pretty?
Hell yeah, but I mean, like, it feels so cliche. Like
everybody slave outfit. Duh.
Yeah, fine.
You were kind of into Buffy too, though.
Goodness sakes.
Yeah.
That was my girl.
Yeah. Do you remember when we used to like sneak downstairs because we would record it on VHS?
Yeah, it was a forbidden series. We weren't allowed to watch. 19. What is your favorite book series?
Harry Potter is pretty good. Yeah, Tolkien's kind of like part of like classic literature because it's so well written in terms of like the language and the imagery and stuff. Like there's really no what you say backstory. Like whereas in like Game of Thrones, man, you have real complex psychology behind characters. Like the good doesn't just win just because they're good, and the bad doesn't just, you know, kill because they're bad. Like there are reasons for things.
That's kind of the same reason why I appreciate J.K. Rowling. Anything written by Tom Clancy. I know we're kind of moving outside of nerd territory.
No, that's kind of nerdy.
I kind of geek out on him in that sense. Just because, like, how many of his books have been turned into movies? And so he writes from experience. And it's believable scenarios, even though they're made up. Warrior, thief, or wizard? But rogue is kind of a thiefy kind of...
Yeah.
Alright.
They're thiefy. But then if you say wizard, it's like white wizard or black wizard.
And is warrior, does that include the subcategory?
Knight.
Yeah,
Knight,
like
ninja.
Paladin. We've reclaimed a lot of the geek status that we may have lost in some of these prior questions, I think. Comments below.
Of the ability to steal and agility, there's thief, but then you can't really heal or, you know, bring some shit with the black magic.
I do like the stealth component to thief.
When you steal shit, you can sometimes get some like really good weapons.
True.
And like with the agility, you can sometimes dodge like really terrible attacks.
You like high luck stats.
High luck stats.
Yeah.
You used to call yourself Paladin. Like, wasn't that your handle for like a hot minute? I wish I could do like After Effects so we could like...
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
21, second to last question. Favorite author?
J.K. Rowling. Or Haruki Murakami. He's pretty good.
Yeah, Clancy.
Alright.
If we can consider maybe like movie screenwriters, things like that, Chris Nolan, he writes awesome storylines. And last question, number 22, do you read the book before seeing the movie?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Or I'll watch the movie and then I'll read the book after. And then I'll be like, oh my gosh, the book was so much better. I feel like that was kind of like the anticlimactic like last question. I feel like we have like a bonus question. Who's your favorite X-Man?
It's Magneto.
I like Rogue from the cartoon. Gambit was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he is so underfeatured.
Who's your favorite Walking Dead character? Norm Reedus.
Yeah, dude.
Like he's a Bowman and I have a thing for Bowman.
Daryl.
Good.
That's my boy.
But I like Glenn too. Is that a good one to end on?
Yeah.
Alright, if you're a nerd and you enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like button, share this video with your friends if they want to do the Geek Tag as well, make sure you subscribe, He's also a very infrequent YouTuber. Links below. I also have a second channel, my main channel, where I do travel and Hawaii life and style, and that is thereafter-ish. Links will be. If you enjoyed this, make sure that you check back in several months for my next video. Until then, rock on, love cats. Remember to keep it geeky, but we keeps it cash. Peace out. I really want a holodeck.
Okay, see, that's where it starts getting a little bit dangerous for me. You've seen those episodes, right?
Awkward!
You've seen those episodes, right?
You're
where,
my
like,
brother.
people are like, Jerky Alliance.
Oh, the Alliance was... Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think I can
I know,
do it.
but I would love living for Serenity. I've actually actively looked for floor plans, and I'm like, I could live on that shit.